Hi friends, how are you all? I'm Nupur. I'm doing well. Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel, Nature at the Very Core of Science. I have come back with a great story during the era of Great Depression, and this happened in Oklahoma City. So the name of the story is Hard Times in Oklahoma. And just to give a nutshell about this story, this is written by Studs Terkel, a writer and radio commentator, who compiled Hard Times, an oral history of the Great Depression, by getting people from all walks of life to talk about their experiences during the Depression. So Peggy Terry was living in Oklahoma City when she realized that hard times had struck her family. Here is how she remembers the Depression. I first noticed the difference when we would come home from school in the evening. My mother would send us to the soup line. Then we would go across the street. One place had bread, large loaves of bread. Down the road, just a little place, was a big shed, and they gave milk. My sister and me would take 2 buckets each, and that's what we lived off for the longest time. I can remember one time, the only thing in the house to eat was mustard. My sister and I put so much mustard on biscuits that we got sick. And we can't stand mustard till today. There was only one family around that ate good, Mr. Barr, who worked at the ice plant. Whenever Mrs. Barr could, she would feed the kids. But she couldn't feed them all. They had a big tree that had fruit on it. She would let us pick those. Sometimes we would pick and eat them until we were sick. Her 2 daughters got to go to college. When they would talk about all the good things they had at the college, she would kind of hushing them up because there was always poor kids that didn't have anything to eat. I remember that she always felt bad because people in the neighborhood were hungry. But there was a feeling of togetherness. When they had food to give to people, you would get a notice and you would go down. They were giving away potatoes and things like that. But they had a truck of oranges parked in the alley. Somebody asked them who the oranges were for, and they wouldn't tell them. So they said, well, we are going to take those oranges. And they did. My dad was one of the ones that got up in the truck. They called the police, and the police chased us all away. But we got the oranges. It's different today. People are made to feel ashamed now if they don't have anything. I think the rich were as contemptuous of the poor then as they are now. But among the people that I knew, we all had an understanding that it was not our fault. It was something that had happened to the machinery. Most people blamed, however, and they cast him up one side and down the other. Our system doesn't run by just one man, and it doesn't fall by just one man either. I remember it was fun. It was fun going to the soup line, because we all went down the road and we laughed and we played. The only thing we felt is that we were hungry and we were going to get food. Nobody made us feel ashamed. Today, you are made to feel that it is your own fault. If you are poor, it's only because you were lazy and you were ignorant and you don't try to help yourself. You are made to feel that if you get a check from welfare, that the bank at Fort Knox is gonna go broke.